What's up, what's happening, folks? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Sports Life and Politics TV. We're doing a little NBA playoff preview. We're going to start out with the first game of the day today, which will be the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are the number 2 seed. The Milwaukee Bucks are the number 3 seed. We can go over the injury report for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton is out with a knee injury. We don't know exactly how long he's going to be out, but he's most definitely not playing this first game. Let's go over some of the season statistics. Milwaukee finished the season at 51-31. Boston at 51-31. They both had the same exact record. Milwaukee's playoff record is 4-1. Boston is 4-0. Obviously, Boston's coming off a sweep. I picked Brooklyn to beat Boston in 7. We can see that did not go that way. Boston absolutely dominated. They won 2 close games. The first 3 games were close, and then they just went ahead and finished them off in the 4th. Milwaukee dominated the Bulls. A couple of games without Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo was just way too much for the Chicago Bulls. Like I said, I predicted that series would go 6. And I knew Chicago not having Lonzo Ball, that was going to be a killer because they really had no point guard to create. You had 2 shooting guards basically going one-on-one. That's pretty easy to defend for a championship team like the Milwaukee Bucks. They played 4 times this season. They split head-to-head, 2 games apiece. Let's go over some of the league rankings. Milwaukee was 3rd in scoring at 115, ranked 3rd in the NBA. Boston was 12th in scoring with 111 points a game. Assists per game, Milwaukee was 18th at 23.9. Boston was 14th at 24.8. Steals per game, Milwaukee was 14th at 7.5. Boston was 19th at 7.2 blocks per game. Milwaukee was 26th with 4 a game. Boston was 2nd, 5.8. So they ranked 2nd in the NBA. That's pretty good. Rebounds per game, that's where Milwaukee thrives at, 46.7. They was ranked 2nd in the NBA. And Boston was a good rebounding team too at 46.1. They ranked 5th in the NBA. Statistically, these teams really match up. Everything about this series says 7 games, but you never really know how it goes. You know, obviously Chris Middleton is out, but I just think Milwaukee probably in the end will be a little bit too much. I pick Milwaukee in 7. Antetokounmpo, but I will say this: Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, who else on the Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart. The whole team for Boston, they've been sensational this year. Ever since the All-Star break, they've been one of the best teams in the NBA. Them and the Dallas Mavericks were the 2 top teams in the NBA in the second half of the season, especially after the All-Star break. Boston looked like they're ready to take that next leap. When you sweep somebody like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets, that means something. I know they didn't have Ben Simmons, but that's regardless to the fact. I still feel like that's huge. I'm picking Milwaukee in 7. That's my pick. But I would not be surprised at all if this is Boston's time and Boston wins this series. Because once you get past one big hurdle like that, that's a huge confidence booster. So I'm going to go with Milwaukee in 7. I expect a really competitive series. I expect these first 2 games to be split. Milwaukee winning 1, Boston winning 1, and I expect it also to be a split when they get back to Milwaukee with Boston winning 1 and Milwaukee winning 1. But Milwaukee is the more experienced team, and obviously they're a championship team now. This ought to be a fun series. It really ought to be a fun series. Tatum, Antetokounmpo, Holiday, Brown, and Milwaukee has a lot of 3-point shooters, and they have a lot of dogs on their team. And so does Boston with Marcus Smart winning Defensive Player of the Year this year, and Jaylen Brown really stepping his game up, and Jason Tatum taking his game to the next level where he's looking like a superstar in the making. He's already a star. He's already an all-star. Now he's trying to become a superstar. So we're going to check out this series and see if, if my prediction come right. You never know. Obviously, picking playoff series ain't easy. You know what they say, the regular season where you make your name. The playoffs is where you make your fame. Appreciate y'all tuning in. To the next video. Peace.